Hello, everyone. It's great to have you join for today's session of Meet Wellhub. We are just going to give it 2 minutes and then we will get started. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Great. Thank you for that. I hope you're all really excited about today. We're going to be going through your Wellhub benefit, how you can use it, what plans look like, what kind of network we offer, everything that has to do with your benefit. So just another minute and we will get started. If you have any questions at any point, feel free to drop them in the chat and I will do my best to go through them at the end of this session. Welcome to everybody who is joining. Okay, let's get started. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Wellhub. Today is all about getting to know what Wellhub is, how to go about using the benefit, and any other questions that you may have. This benefit is unlike any other benefit that you may have in terms of the offerings and how to use them. So just make sure you follow along. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Before we start, if you want to scan the barcode and download the app, it will help you go along the session a lot more easily. So just go ahead, take a second and scan the app. Perfect. So before I begin, a little bit about myself. My name is Mahnoor. I'm based in London, and one of the reasons I love Wellhub is because I love yoga. In the winter, I love hot yoga, and then sometimes I mix it up with regular yoga classes. And the best part is that I can take a class at any yoga studio. My favorite is generally hot pot yoga, wherever I am, whether I'm at home or at the office. I'll be able to find a class time and a location that works for me. And my favorite app is Sleep Cycle. Sometimes I struggle with sleep, so I really use this to get a sleep story going and then track how I'm sleeping. I love doing that. And I love the flexibility that comes with Wellhub. I'm going to play a short video for you to get an idea of exactly what Wellhub offers and how you could go about using it. Welcome to Biotech, offered by your company. You get involved flexible access to a fitness network where fitness, mindfulness, everything, nutrition, and sleep. Enjoy the best lives. So, whether you are hybrid, remote, in the office, or on the go, Wellcome can help you create and sustain healthy routines. For more physical activity, with gyms, studios, classes, and trainers. Stress with mindfulness meditation to building master limits with nutrition and wellness coaches. Get started today. Great. So that should give you an idea of what is about to come with this session. Again, if you haven't had a chance yet, you can scan that code. Now, Wellhub is a platform that gives you a holistic number of offerings for your well-being. So whether you're someone who's currently prioritizing fitness or mental well-being, or you want to look at your well-being from a 360 perspective, this is what Wellhub helps with. So we're split across fitness, mindfulness and sleep, therapy and nutrition, and also specialized well-being and personal training. So there really is something for everyone. Here you'll be able to see some names that maybe are jumping out to you, maybe some apps that you're already using. If there are any that you recognize, feel free to drop them in the chat. Maybe I can go through them in a little bit more depth with you. And then for fitness, we have some of the main names known in the UK and Ireland. And again, I'm going to be getting into them in a little bit more detail. Okay, so let's get into creating your account first if you haven't already. So the first thing you do is you download the app and then you click on sign up for free. Once you've done that, it's going to take you to a page where you can scroll and select the company that you work for. Remember to change this whether you're in the UK or in Ireland. And then once you enter your work email or your employee ID, you're going to get an email. And all you have to do is enter the verification code that comes in with the email, and then you're all set and ready to go to start using Wellhub. Now, before you select a plan and decide what you want to go after with Wellhub, let's get into what exactly you can find. So the first is gyms and studios. And I know this is the most exciting for a lot of people because you either already use a gym or go to a studio or are looking to explore more well-being classes. And for that, we have some of the main names that you can see here. They're all divided by different categories of physical fitness. So whether you're someone who likes to go cycling, or you're into functional fitness, or you're looking to get into Pilates or bar, or you're trying to swim more in the summer, there is something for everyone. These are just a couple of the really well-known favorite studios that we have in the UK. And then within the other gyms and studios and what plans they fall under, you can see here. Let's start with the bronze plan. So if you pick the bronze plan, you'll have over 1,400 gyms and studios available to you, plus well-being apps. And these look like Everyone Active, Better, More Yoga. And then if you go a little bit higher, maybe you like to go to F45. In the UK, that's in platinum and above. So you can go and use F45 one day, Barry's the next. And you can find over 2,100 gyms and studios in the platinum, as well as live classes. And then what that looks like in Ireland is plans ranging from starter to platinum. Again, you're going to notice some of the names that either you've been to or have seen around your location or want to try. So maybe start just looking out for the gyms that are really popping out to you, or the ones that you want to try. So how do we make this a little bit easier for you? When you go onto the app, you're going to be able to find gyms and studios near you. And I would recommend doing this before you sign up for a plan, because then you can find out whether what the gym you want to go to or try and the classes you want to try, whether they're in gold or platinum or the basic or starter. This is a great place to start. So once you're in the app, you're going to see that bar on top, which has the search icon. You click on that and you enter a postcode. So this can be the postcode of your office or your home. And then you'll be able to find your gyms, classes, even virtual trainers in the drop down right under where you put the postcode. So once you've logged into the app, go to profile, select the settings gear, and then account, scroll down to support, and you can even tap on refer a partner. This is really great for whether you can't find a gym or studio that you'd like to go to on Wellhub. And if you refer a partner, you can actually get that partner onboarded onto Wellhub. And the next thing you know, you will have added a studio of your choice to Wellhub. So I really do love this feature. If you can't find something, you can always get it added on. We have a partner department that is committed to bringing more gyms on. Okay, great. Let's get into well-being apps. All of these are the premium version. So whatever plan you pick, you will have a selection of well-being apps across tiers: fitness, mindfulness, sleep, nutrition, that you can use along with the many gyms and studios that you want to go to. So this is the starter plan. So in the starter plan, there are 48 premium apps that you can choose from. And these range from fitness, meditation and sleep, mental well-being, nutrition, specialized well-being, women's well-being. All pillars are included. So whether you're on starter, gold, silver, platinum, diamond, you will have a different range of well-being apps that you can use, and they go up to 53 apps. Along with these apps, you can also use the gyms and studios within the starter plan or any other plan that you're on. I'm sure you can see some names here that you recognize. Strava is super popular. It comes under the fitness pillar, and it's available in the starter plan. And then Headspace and Calm, and the meditation and sleep. There's mental well-being, nutrition, LifeSim, MyFitnessPal. Both of these offer customized meal plans. Body Fast, which is a fasting app, and really helps with if you're trying to get into more fasting habits. And then for women's well-being, we have Clue, Baby to Body, Peanut. These are also really upcoming in terms of women's well-being and also really well known. So whether you're someone who has recently had a baby or looking to plan one, or you're just going through certain women's things, you can find these apps and get support or even a community that can help you go through your journey with you. Again, these are all premium versions, so you're not going to be paying anything on top for a well-being app. So in fitness options, like I touched upon, there's Strava, there's also Apple Fitness Plus, Zumba, Asana Rebel, Les Mills. You can also add your family to it, and you can also use Training app, which I'll get into a little bit more in just a few minutes. And then for mental health options, we recently even added Headspace coaching, which allows you to connect with a coach via in-app messaging in under 2 minutes, and you can receive personalized guidance for motivation, goal setting, stress relief. These are really helpful in your day-to-day, so I would recommend just checking them out, even if you're on a lower plan. And then we also have Calm and Metatopia, support your commuting to work, and it can get really stressful in the morning. You can always tap into a meditation or on your way home. Therapy options, we have plenty of therapy options as well. They're all from licensed therapists. The names you see here are all accredited. So I feel it's a secure and confidential platform for virtual therapy. It gives you mental well-being tools, mood tracking features, and daily affirmations. In the digital plan, you can get chat functionality, but if you go gold plan and above, you can get up to 4 video sessions per month with a licensed online therapist. So now just thinking about what we've been through, the gold plan, you're getting virtual therapy. You're also getting access to any and all of the gyms within the gold plan and any other apps, all premium version. So I think you can kind of collect an idea of the savings that you could be making, or the value you could be getting out of this. And then in nutrition, there's MyFitnessPal, LifeSim, Nutric, Nutrium, Ecolu, to name a few. A lot of these will also provide personalized meal planning. So if you have a specific goal in mind, maybe you're looking at becoming a stronger runner or getting that full push-up in, or you're looking towards making your PMS symptoms better, it's really good to connect with a nutritionist and get some advice on it. It's all going to be a part of your subscription. And then sleep options, everything from sleep tracking with Sleep Cycle, Rise, Wellness Coach, and even getting an idea of the hours that you sleep best in. These are really great apps. I personally use Sleep Cycle. I could not recommend it more. And then specialized well-being options. So these range from apps that will help you quit smoking, or with fasting support, daily habit coaching, and even financial management with mobiles. So whatever your goal is, you're going to be able to find something on Wellhub that supports it. And then, like we touched upon, women's well-being is a really big part of Wellhub. And there are apps that help you work out according to your cycle. There are apps that help you connect to a community for support, regardless of what you're aiming for, what you're going through. There's also Nixie, which is a great app. It also provides career coaching for women, and mentorship. So I would recommend checking those out. And then we have live classes. So if you need more flexibility and you're working from home even, there's a lot of flexibility that you can get on Wellhub, and you can join these live classes from home. All you need to do is log on to your app and click on the Explore icon. Once you've done that, you filter by classes at the top of the screen, and then you search for a class according to the day and time. And then you just click on Confirm Booking and you're in. So it's quite an easy process. And then private sessions. These depend on the plan that you're on. Again, you're going to be able to see them once you click on the explore icon and then filter by private sessions at the top of the screen. Once you're there, you search for a private session and schedule your classes by clicking on the booking button. Trainiac, I touched upon this a little bit earlier. This is an app by Wellhub, and it is giving you access to well-being coaches regardless of your goal. It's a great place to start if you are just starting off with your well-being or even have really specialized goals to get to. It's highly personalized. It'll help you connect with a well-being coach and then make the best of Wellhub as well as getting to your goals. So we have a couple of new digital partners. We're always adding more and more, whether it's with our digital partners or our in-person gyms. And one of them is Lovely. It's like a face yoga app that we're getting great reviews about. And then the Reebok Fitness app is a new one. It has a lot of meditations in it. It has workouts in it, and it also has a podcast section. So I would recommend giving this a try if you haven't checked it out already. And then this is what your week can look like with Wellhub. So suppose you're on a silver plan. On Monday, when you're getting started, you can go to the nearest gym on your way to the office, and then maybe even use an app like Headspace while you're on your commute so you stay relaxed and don't have to get into like a Monday mood. And then on Tuesday, you can try a new activity with Wellhub, whether that's Pilates or Muay Thai or spinning. And then you can use MyFitnessPal on the same day to log your activity or your calories. And then on Wednesday, you can go to more yoga for a yoga class or try out hot yoga at Hot Pot Yoga. And then even use Calm for a little bit of a mental well-being moment. And then on Thursday, you can go for a swimming lesson. And then you can even use Strava to put in your cycle, your rides, your runs. And then on Friday, try a dancing class anywhere near you. And then you can even use a virtual app for training at home. You have so many options to choose from, and you can literally use a gym and a studio as one check-in and then still use any well-being app. So it can look like going to Gymbox and using Strava the same day. There's no limitation on that. But you cannot go to Gymbox and Nuffield Health on the same day because it's one check-in per studio or gym or live class beyond the gym. Now, this is something that's relatively new to Wellhub and it's gaining a lot of popularity. We have added on massages, infrared saunas, steams, facials, a lot of things that are new that you can find on Wellhub. Maybe you already recognize some of these names. So Banatine you can use for sauna and pool. One Rebel you can use for infrared and cold plunge. And then if you go to the spa experience by Better, you can book a 30-minute treatment, whether that is a back or neck shoulder massage or a head and scalp massage or a 30-minute facial. This will be a part of your subscription as well, but this is only from the platinum plan and above. But there are other things like massages that you could find that are on a lower plan or using a sauna that might be in a lower plan. So it's not always a platinum, but for the spa facials, that's a platinum feature. So let's get into exploring the Wellhub app a little bit more so you know exactly how to use it. So in the bottom bar of the app page, you will see 3 tabs to access the most important features. These are the check-in, explore, and profile. So the check-in, and this I think is the most important one because you need to check in whether you're at a gym or studio. And once you've done that, the person at reception will also be able to validate it, which means that your check-in will count. Sometimes you forget to check in, and that can count as a missed class, which is not great. So you want to make sure, regardless of where you're going, you check into your class. You will get a reminder on your booking email. And you can also even add these to your calendar. They really help. So you can also check your daily, monthly history of classes in that check-in section. And then in Explore, you can see the live classes that are near you, the personal training sessions that are available to you, wellness coaches, apps, and you can even filter it by, let's say, swimming or CrossFit or any activity that you're looking for near you. And then in Profile, although now if you just go in settings, you'll be able to add on family members, refer a partner, access more support, So anything that you're having difficulty with, just go on settings. You're going to see support there, and we will come into that a little bit more. So checking in, like I mentioned, this is one of the most important parts. There's one daily check-in allowed per user, regardless of plan. The check-ins are applicable to in-person classes, live group classes, personal trainer sessions, and walk-ins, walking into a gym. And the digital plan apps do not consume check-ins. So like I said, if you are walking into Nuffield Health for a gym session, you can use Strava the same day or MyFitnessPal the same day. Those won't count as check-ins, but your Nuffield walk-in will. I hope that clarifies. So all you need to do is log into the app and click on the check-in tab. If you're accessing a gym in person, select the walk-in tab to find the gym you want and click on check-in. And then if you're accessing a previously booked class, click on bookings to check in the class. Great. So let's get into choosing your plan, because now that you have so much information about Wellhub, you can make a little bit, you have better judgment of what you're looking for. So how do you find the plan that best suits you? Once you've created your free account, you'll see a plan carousel that you can see on the screen as well. You can click the explore button and navigate to see what each plan has to offer. So you'll be able to make a really good choice that works for you. And then you can search based on location and apply filters such as classes, gyms and studios, apps, personal trainers, and type of activity. You can even see a screenshot below that has the filters available, so you have an idea of what all you can put in before you make your choice. Also, you can always change your plan. So if you need to go from the silver to gold, you can change that subscription within a month. If you need to cancel or pause, you can totally do that. It's really easy and comes to no additional cost. I know I mentioned family members earlier, so let's get into how you can add them on. So extending Wellhub to loved ones. You can share your Wellhub membership with 3 family members. They enjoy the same benefits as you do, and you, the account holder, don't need to have an active plan to add on a family member. Each family member that you add has access to the same membership plans, and subscription payments are exclusively managed by you, the primary account holder. So I just want to clarify that the primary account holder is the one who has gotten this Wellhub benefit from the company. So you would be managing the payment plans. You can always add in a different payment method for each family members, but you're in charge of managing that. So how do you add family members? It's really simple. You go to settings, and then in your app, click on family members, and then click see plans. There are screenshots here, so you can see exactly what that would look like. It's very straightforward. And then once you've selected your plan, click on get plan and proceed to adding in your payment method. Once you've done that, you can add in the same payment method or different ones. You can share the activation link with your family member, and that completes their registration process. We also have a number of events that we do to support your well-being every few months. And we have some really fun ones coming up. We also do a lot of giveaways during our events. So if you want to join them to get an idea of what is happening with well-being that month, or even get the chance to win something free, like a pair of Reebok running shoes, this is your chance. In September, we have a panel event, a roundtable event coming up with Reebok Fitness app and Fabulous. This event is meant to help you return to work and return to your goals. So regardless of what they are, the panel session with Reebok Fitness app, Fabulous, and Wellhub will help you go through things like habit stacking. How do you make something stick, and how do you maybe remove habits that aren't working for you? And then how do you make a plan for your fitness? How do you get to your goals? How do you set them? This is a really good session for that. So if you want to put that into your calendar, go ahead and do that. It is on Tuesday, September 9th at 12 p.m. Your HR will share more details about the event that's coming up. And remember, if you take part in the event, you just are there, you can get the chance to win a pair of Reebok trainers. We also have another Meet Wellhub session coming up in September. So if you feel like you need more information, or if there's anything that is left uncovered, you can always join that as well. Now, the help center. This is really important to go through in case you have any questions that are not answered through this session, or you may have doubts about, or even during using the app process. This is the best place to get help. So all you need to do is go to settings in your app and click on Help Center. Once you've done that, you're already going to see that there will be some FAQs, and you can just already find help. Maybe it's a question about payments, and you can just click on that and see the process. Or if there are more specific questions, you can start a chat with Wellhub support. Wellhub support is available Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and not on bank holidays. So you should get help as soon as you need it. If you haven't had a chance yet, now is the perfect time to scan the barcode, download the Wellhub app, and pick a plan according to what you've already seen, or maybe you want to start exploring what's near you. So yeah, just take a moment here to scan the barcode. Amazing. Here you're going to see some of the reviews that we've had from members of Wellhub. Some people have said that Wellhub has really made things affordable, going to the right gym. They've been with Wellhub for almost 2 years, which shows that they really love it and it's worked for them. And then we have someone who, again, has loved the access to multiple gyms within the area and helps them stay on their toes and agile when it comes to working out. And someone's even become better sleepers since using Wellhub. So I'm excited for you to give it a try. If you have any feedback at all, please scan the barcode and let us know. And we would love to improve the process for you. And now I'm going to give the chat a quick read and see if there are any questions. Is there an inbox so that requests for gyms can be made? What you can do is refer a partner so that you can make a request for a gym. Is there plans to include Strap for gym too? So I can't give too much away of what gyms are being onboarded currently or what's in the pipeline. But what you can do is, if you have not found a gym or studio on Wellhub that you would really like to go to, you just go onto the settings icon and go on to refer a partner, put down the details of that partner, and our partnerships team will make it happen for you. And then how do I sort so I can see what has been recently added? That's a great question. When you won't be able to filter what's recently been added, but you will be able to see what's new because it'll have a special icon next to it. So it'll be like a green new button on it, or illustration on it. So that would let you know that it's new. Also, if you're a frequent user and you generally look at, you search what's around you, whether you're near the office or near your home, you'll start to switch up with what is generally coming up in that area. And if you have enabled notifications, you'll also get to like get recommendations. Suppose you go to yoga a lot and you've enabled your notifications, you'll get recommendations when a yoga studio is around where you are. I would really recommend that. And even if you are going to a class, it'll give you a notification to remember to check in. So definitely do that. Are there any other questions? We've been getting some help answering them. Thank you, Ilaria. How do we see the events calendar? Your HR will be sharing the events calendar with you, the upcoming events, and you can also subscribe to them. Yeah, we're going to get a link in the chat now so you can subscribe to them. If I want to go for a higher plan than provided by company, can I pay the difference by salary sacrifice? It doesn't need to be personal card. Okay, so if there are any questions about payment methods, and especially if they're coming through salary sacrifice, this is a question you're going to need to ask your HR because they differ company to company. Generally, if you are paying, if your company is providing a plan and you're paying by card, you can pay it by a card. I'm not sure what it is by salary sacrifice, but your HR will be able to answer this for you. Can I check into the gym and do a live class in the app the same day? No, you're going to need to use your check-in to go to the gym or do the live class. But if you do your check-in and go on a Reebok Fitness app, you'll be able to do a Reebok Fitness app workout at the gym. So you can find apps that already have on-demand recorded content on there, and you can follow along with those at the gym without using your check-in for that app, if that makes sense. And on the chat now, you can see the link for the event that is upcoming in September, especially if you want to win a pair of Reebok trainers. You can go ahead and click on that and RSVP, so you'll have it in your calendar and you can get a chance to win. Any other questions? I can see that a lot of you could not hear the video, so I'm going to make sure that that does not happen the next time. Thank you for, oh, you could hear it then. Right. I'm going to go back on the scanning code for the Wellhub app in case anybody did not get a chance to scan it earlier because I went too fast. Great. So if there are no other questions, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Ilaria, for answering questions in the chat. And thank you to everybody who's taken the time to join. Go ahead and quickly scan or click on the add event link to get a chance to win a pair of Reebok trainers. And we will see you for the next session. Thank you.